from me and Fred. This video is probably going to be posted on Friday, the Friday right before Christmas and everything. I just want to take the time and say Merry Christmas to you and all of your families from me and Fred. Quick little thing I'd like to give a shout out to is from Mary Ann. She took the time and sent me some pretty cool stuff. It is some, I'll show you guys here, but they are NHRA Top Fuel Racing hats, and they're for the officials only. I don't know, some of you guys may remember, but earlier this May, I had went to a Top Fuel drag race for the first time, and Mary Ann's daughter works for NHRA. She's in charge of the computer systems there for everything, I guess. And it was pretty neat. So she sent me these NHRA official hats, and that means a lot to me. But yeah, otherwise, I do have a P.O. box. I'll insert it here. But today's mission is getting some stuff that I've had laying around the house cleaned up. I got some old skid steer buckets and what is it called? It's a brush mower attachment that for dragging behind the four-wheeler. I'm going to be taking that and a couple buckets and my actual brush mower attachment for the skid loader over to my new land. The reason for that is my neighbor, he is causing more issues, so the saga continues with that. I'm sure we'll have more videos involved with him as time goes on here, but we're going to be working on getting some of that cleaned up, keeping the peace as much as possible. Got something from the village here, and you know they're saying that we can't have any commercial vehicles here in the driveway. None of my vehicles are commercial. They're all registered to me. So yeah, let's go get our day started and get this stuff cleaned up. So yeah, these are the attachments that I was kind of talking about. You know, I can kind of understand the guy's, point of view, about having the stuff behind the garage. But I don't know if you guys can see that stuff over there. Right about there is two full-size John Deere tractors there, for plowing fields and everything. I don't have a problem with it. We could say something, but we're not. So anyways, we're gonna get this stuff cleaned up, get that brush mower attachment loaded up, get all this stuff in the garage taken care of, and then we're gonna run everything over to the new land. Kind of feel like Ryan saying that, the new land. But anyways, we're gonna get that stuff ran over there, and eventually, and then today we're also gonna get the skid steer out of here and get the skid steer over to one of my accounts and get that just kind of positioned and ready for when snow eventually does come. So let's take you guys along. Sure, don't look like it, but it is a chilly morning out here. It's last time I checked about an hour ago, it was 17 degrees. So it's cold, but here's the thing is, it's gonna be cold today, but by tomorrow we're gonna be back up in the 50s for the next 10 days. It's definitely an odd winter, that's for sure. I get these buckets, so this bucket right here on the left, I'm going to keep that here at the house. I got some plans on cutting that in half and making that into a narrow bucket, so that one's going to stay. But this other one, I mean, I really could take that one to the scrapyard. That one's pretty much seen the end of its life. So I got stuff loaded up. I got the brush mower loaded into the truck. I got this bucket in the back of the truck. Skid loader with the forks. I was not able to fit the tow behind brush mower for the ATV on this load, which works out because actually a friend of mine that lives up the road, he had called me and asked me what I had going on today, and I told him, and he said, well, just bring that over to my house. So it's we're gonna be bringing that over to his house here a little bit later. The only thing that we got left now is obviously the plow for the dually, which that's got to stay here. The plow for the skid loader, that's going to get hooked up to the skid loader and go over to my accounts. This bucket, that bucket right there, when I get back, I'm going to put that in the back of the dump trailer, including the plow, the small plow that I have for my loader, and it could just sit in there for the time being. I don't want to get rid of I don't want to take the small plow over to the land because I know at some point I'll need it. You know, the four-wheeler can only do so much for the wet, heavy snow. So it's nice to have this plow for the loader, because obviously the loader has a lot more weight and power. I can hook that up to the loader and go clear the sidewalks if we ever get any snow this year. But the only thing that's left is this plow right here, and that brackets and stuff. That is for the snowblower tractor that I have, which when I get back I will be putting back into my shed there. But other than that, don't know really what else, what the neighbor could really complain about. But all right, we're gonna go grab Fred. We're gonna bring him along to the land. He can run around, do his thing, and when we get back we will start getting stuff moved around from the yard here to one of my snow accounts, go park the skid loader and all that, and just slowly work on getting this yard cleaned up. You want to go for a ride? Come on, let's go for a ride, puppies. Come here. Come here. All right. Let's go get Fred loaded up and head out to the land. He's obviously excited, aren't you, puppy? Come on, puppies. Let's go for a ride. Let's go for a ride. Come on, puppy. All right, we'll catch you guys in a little bit. So we're just rolling up to the land here. I actually think, so that bucket right there that's in the bed of the truck right now is completely garbage. It's been a bucket that I've had for a very long time. The floor is completely, it's like gauge steel. It's thin. When you stand in it, the bucket actually like flexes. Just probably about a month ago I ripped the cutting edge off of there because the steel's so thin. So I'm actually going to take that bucket, and I have a couple more buckets that are worn out, or attachments up there that I'm going to run. There's a local scrapyard right over here, so I'm actually going to just kind of clean everything up. That go to the scrapyard, and the other attachments that I have can go to the scrapyard. Go run up there and go get those quick. Whoa! I don't know if I'll be able to make it up the hill today. Feels a little squishy. Maybe I'll try a different area over here. Nope. Dang it. How am I going to do this? I think I'm gonna have to back up it. There we go. Kind of made a mess in the ditch there, but whatever. Wow. Yeah, these solid tires, they're definitely solid. Doesn't help that the ground's frozen too. Wow. Jeez. Alright, so I was wrong. I thought I had another bucket here. It's an old set of pallet forks. Should I scrap them or should I not? No, I'm not going to scrap them because this plate's still good. I'll at least get rid of that axle. I could probably take these ratchet straps home with me too. They're not doing any good sitting here. Screw it, this one's getting cut. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to those pallet forks. Forks themselves are junk, but the like actual mounting plate is still good yet, so I'm gonna hold on to that. this stuff right here. Go grab the brush mower and head up the hill. There's enough weight here now that I can just drive straight up. Jeez. Probably better off putting this thing on the ground. Use this like a ski. So, yeah, then what I'll do, I don't have a chain on me today, but I'll get a chain and a lock all this stuff together to kind of keep it safe. And another thought that I had while I was here is that I should probably put a ratchet strap back onto this halter, just for in case it gets windy and it wants to get blown over, it doesn't fall off the trailer and get ruined. There, that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Alright, go get this stuff loaded back up and head out to the scrapyard. Before we head back to the scrapyard, since I got Fred with me, figured it'd be a good time to bring him out here and let him go run around and have some fun. Come here, puppy. Come here, puppies. Oh, puppies. Yeah, it's a good puppy. Pretty cool to see my neighbor's house. Looks like the builders there are making pretty good progress on that place. Man, it makes me really wish we were building right now too. But my pockets are only so deep and can only do what I can do right now at the moment. So just gotta make do with that. But someday, my family and I will be able to enjoy this property, and I'm looking forward to every minute of that. Something that when I had my original house, something that my wife and I did is we always hosted Christmas, and this is going to be my first Christmas that we're not hosting. Kind of stinks, but it's all for the bigger picture, and you know, good things are to come eventually. So when that time comes, my wife and I, we will be really grateful for that. We're just grateful to have a roof over our head, you know, honestly, but we're looking forward to the days that we can host holidays and have the whole family together. Me personally, my family is my everything, and I'll do whatever it takes to continue to have family around me, you know, for exceptions. But my family is everything to me, and something that I've noticed as I've grown up, your family isn't always, you know, the family you were born into. It could be, family can be the friends that you make that treat you better than some of your family members. I have my handful of friends that I count them as brothers or sisters, whatever it may be. But if any of you guys are watching this, I hope you guys know that you guys mean the world to me. But enough of the emotional part of this video here. But let's run off to the scrapyard and get rid of this bucket and this axle and head back home, and we'll go take care of the rest of the stuff. Catch you guys at the scrapyard. Cool. Well, scrap must be up a little high right now because got way more than I was expecting. That bucket and that axle, I ended up getting $74 for those two items. So any of you guys that have scrap steel laying around, it's worth something. If you can get it, if you have a way to get it to a scrapyard, I recommend doing it. It all adds up. Actually, kind of a cool little funny story. When I was selling my old house, I called it my little piggy bank of scrap steel that I had laying around. Obviously, when I was selling the house, I had to kind of get rid of, or I had to get rid of some of it. well, all of it actually. Well, I ended up scrapping everything, and I had $5,000 worth of stuff laying in the backyard. I was like, that was an awesome little payday. So I don't know, I know it's kind of a nuisance looking at the stuff, but it's all money, and I do whatever it takes to make an extra dollar, so legally. So all right, we'll catch you guys back once we get home here, and we'll go get everything loaded up, moved over to my plowing account, and we'll go from there. Well, we just got back home here. Take this machine out, move the V plow, load up the plow for the skid loader. We'll go drop this off quick, and then that's gonna be about it for today. I might have to pick this video back up tomorrow because I gotta go pick up my son from daycare, and it's getting dangerously close to that time to go get him. Most action the skidster's had in a while. Set this thing down right here. I'm gonna pick it up from the bottom like this, and then I'll just set it on top of the rails of the dump trailer. Good enough for going down the road. I'm gonna bring a leaf blower with me just in case make a mess of the parking lot. I can at least kind of get the parking lot dusted off. So we're here, let's get this thing unloaded and get hooked up and ready for the snow if we ever get it. Oh, how I don't like the cold. Nothing works. Nothing works in the cold. Alright, it works. Sounds like it needs some grease, so we'll have to do that a different day. Let's fire up this leaf blower, get this place cleaned up, and head out of here. I gotta leave my house by 4 o'clock to go pick up my son. It's 3:35, so we're doing good as of right now. Alright, parking lot's swept-ish. Grab the key, here it is. Get this thing locked up and get out here and on to our next thing. Alright, cool. Well, hey, we're back. It's actually, today's the next day from the last clip that you guys just saw. I ran out of time with getting the rest of my plans ready for today because I had to go pick up my son. But now we're back. We're gonna go get some of this, get the stuff moved around, get the stuff situated. One thing I did have to say about my neighbor here, I would have no problem, you know, bending over backwards and working with him if he could just come talk to me civilly and like man to man. This whole going behind my back, calling the cops, calling the city, I just you know, what's wrong with today's men in this world, you know, that you just can't go confront your problems right there and then and there. So, you know, it's just that's what's the most frustrating thing to me, is that the fact that the guy can't just come talk to me and you know, figure this out between him and I. He has to get the cops involved and the city involved. To be quite honest, I don't respect the guy for that. So, but just to keep the peace in the neighborhood, I'll move my stuff, but I will keep the stuff here that has every right to be here at the house. And the letter that I got from the city, it said something about commercial trucks and commercial trailers. Here's the thing, none of my stuff is commercial. I looked up the definition of commercial. Any vehicle over 10,001 pound is commercial. Here's the kicker. All of my stuff is 10,000 pounds and less. So, you know, I got that leg to stand on when I go to the city with all this. But, you know, we'll figure it out as we go here. So yeah, let's go get the rest of the stuff loaded up and get out of here. All right, so now everything's out from the backyard. I'm gonna run this over to my friend's house here, go drop this off by his place. When I get back, I'm gonna keep my small plow, that plow that I just moved with the loader. That's actually the plow for the loader for clearing snow off the sidewalks. I'm sure some of you guys have seen me use that already. Obviously the V plow's gotta stay here because that's part of my dually. But let's get this strapped down, and then we'll get the loader in here and go get this stuff moved. Well, that didn't work. Doesn't exactly look the most friendly going down the road, but I'm just going a couple feet down the road, so not the end of the world. So this thing's gonna be sitting for a while. So I'm actually gonna take this battery with me. There's no reason to keep it on here if I don't need it on here. So disconnect that and take this battery with us. So kind of a fun fact about this property, there used to be a tree there, a tree over there. Obviously there's a partial tree there. This is one of like the very first, I wouldn't say very first side jobs, but it was definitely one of the biggest side jobs I ever did before I went out on my own. This is a good friend of mine, and I came over here, cut these trees down, and I didn't haul much away. We burned everything in that pile there as far as brush, but we hauled all the logs away and everything like that. But yeah, this was one of the first big side jobs that I had. Yeah, I haven't quite found the best way to load the loader in here with the pallet forks. So I just kind of take them off and then put the boom up over them and, you know, sandwich everything up against the front. It works for now. It's not too often I'm taking the pallet forks to a job with me anyways, so. Well, let's run back home and get this trailer pressure washed. I just want to get this thing cleaned. I don't know how many more times the rest of this season I'll be using it, so I'm gonna go get that thing cleaned up before I park it. So I'll catch you guys back there. So we just got back home here. I got the machine unloaded and I got the trailer tilted up here. I'm gonna get both of these things washed up. It's crazy to think it is December, let's see here, December 20th right now, and it's almost 50 degrees out, so might as well get the stuff washed up and, you know, just kind of keep waiting around for the snow. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. One thing I do want to mention is that I personally, with this channel, I don't want to just pump out videos just to keep videos coming out. I'd rather have quality over quantity. Yeah, you know, if that means I'm only getting one video out a week or 2 videos out a week or 3 videos a week, I'd rather have the quality of my videos up. And I'm trying to work on some more things with the editing here to make the videos pop a little bit more. Let me know if you guys notice any of that. But yeah, let's get this stuff washed up. So some time has passed since washing the trailer. I decided while I was washing stuff on this nice day, December 20th day here in Wisconsin, I would wash the driveway off too. I just like having clean things. I don't know about you guys. I try keeping a lot of my stuff as clean as possible and maintained as much as possible. But yeah, so the only thing that we got left to do today is get the loader plow loaded up in the trailer. I'm gonna grab the bucket for the machine and I'm gonna put that in the trailer as well. And I just might run up back out to my land there and go get a chain and some locks to lock up my brush mower out there. But other than that, that might be the gist of today's video. But let's keep going here. I'm just trying to think on what I'm gonna use the most often. I'm gonna leave the pallet forks at the way back of the trailer just because those will be handy for getting stuff in and out. But I think I'm going to put the bucket in first, then the plow, then the forks, obviously. The reason for that is I could use the forks to get any of those attachments out of the trailer if need be. So let's get this thing fired up, grab the bucket first, and go from there. These are the attachments that I wanted to get just thrown in the trailer for now. They're simple enough to get out if I need to use the trailer, and they're kind of out of sight, out of mind once I get everything backed up back there. What's left? Got to move this plow. I think, yeah, I'm going to grab the plow and put it in front of this trailer for right now, and then once I do get the dually back, because the dualies at the shop, one of the transmission cooler lines started leaking, so I wanted to go get that fixed. before it was too late. Kind of getting a little hungry. I think I'm gonna go get some taco truck tacos. Alright, so I'm sure this video is all over the place. It's actually the next day, so this video is over a period of 3 days. But I stopped back out here at the land. We bought a padlock to lock up that brush mower. So let's go lock up that brush mower. Alright, brush mower is all chained down. Originally I was just going to tie it right to the ramps, you know, go right over through here and everything, or go through this pin. But all that's holding it on there is a little cotter pin at the end. You can pull that pin out and, you know, take the brush mower with the ramp. So I ended up just grabbing a longer chain and going right to the pocket of the trailer. So that's all tied down, and that's going to be the end for this video. We'll catch you guys on the next one.